Hey guys, so I finally got some pod lights that I'm going to be installing on my 4Runner today. They're going to be going right into these cutouts right here on my front bumper. So this is way overdue because I've had this bumper for a while now. This is actually my second bumper and that's what these cutouts are for, and I've been meaning to get pod lights but I just never really got around to it. And it was perfect time because this company, they're called COLIGHT. I'll leave the link in the description below, but they reached out to me and they sent me these lights to test out and review. So we're gonna get this unboxed, see how they look, and then we're gonna get started on the install. So let's get started. Alright guys, so these lights look really good and something tells me that they're going to be very bright, so I am really looking forward to this. But for the fun part now, unfortunately I have to take my bumper off, or at least slide it forward a little bit just because of the design. I'm not able to get in here. So I'm going to loosen this thing up and slide it back, and then we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, so I'm just getting the light ready here. So it comes with the bracket and all the mounting hardware. So I'm just gonna get this put on. Okay, so that's ready to go. And then comes with this bolt, which is gonna go through here. Like that. All right. And then it's gonna go right here from behind, and it's kind of hard to see. I'll show you closer up in a second, but it's gonna go in there. This bolt is gonna go through, there's a hole down here, so it's gonna go through that. And then the nut, I'll be tightening it from right here, from the bottom, tighten that up, and it's good to go. And then you can kind of adjust this a little bit if you wanted to have an angle, point it down a little bit or whatever. So yeah, I'm just gonna tighten this up and then we'll put it in. All right guys, so here's a closer look. So that's the hole that I was talking about. That's where the bolt is gonna go through for the pod light. And then from the bottom here, I'll be able to just tighten it up from right there. So yeah, let's get this installed and see how it looks. One thing I wanted to point out that they did, which I really love, is this bolt goes in through this hole for this bracket, and I don't know if you can really see, but there's two little kind of tabs there just next to the hole. I don't know if you can really see it in the camera, but basically when I put this bolt through, you can kind of see those tabs actually hold the bolt in place. So when I tighten it from the bottom, I don't have to hold that bolt. So really nice little detail that they thought of. Alright guys, so the lights are installed. They're nice and tight. They're where I want them to be. So next would be the wiring and stuff. So it comes with this nice wiring harness. So one end of the harness is just these two plugs here. These are gonna go directly into the lights. So the lights have these connectors here, so they're just gonna connect. Okay, on both sides. And then on the other side, we have, of course, our positive and negative wires. These are going to go to the battery. This is the relay. And then this is the on and off switch, which is going to route into the truck. Okay, so I'm actually going to hook this up right now just as is, just to turn it on and just see what they look like, see how bright they are, and then we'll worry about actually routing it. They look really nice. Seem really bright. I'll have to test them out at night. I'll go camping or something and test it out, but they look really good. And I really like that it comes with this nice little switch. I have an idea of where I'm gonna actually put this already. I think the hard part will just be, I guess, routing it neatly to get inside the truck. But once it's in there, I know where it's gonna go. It should look really nice. Alright, so I already have these connectors hooked up to the lights, so I'm just going to try to feed this all through into the engine bay. So on my 4Runner, I have a hole right here. I'll show you closer up in a second, but it's the same place that I have my winch cables running through. So I'm going to feed this through that. That'll come into the engine bay, and then I'll just kind of figure out the rest. I'll have to take apart my dash on the inside to just see how I'm going to route the on and off switch inside. But let's get it through here for now, and then we'll figure out the rest. All right, so now that I got all the wires through there, right now they're just kind of hanging here. We're gonna go inside and take apart the dash. So I'll show you what I'm doing. So right in here, there's a few, I think there's like 4 10mm bolts I have to take out here. One down there, and then there's a couple over there. So I'm gonna take that apart. Oh, and then by the way, I have this empty spot right here. So I plan to pull this off, drill a hole in it, just big enough for that switch. And then I should be able to mount that switch nicely right there. So let's get this apart and see what we're gonna do. All right, guys, so I got this cover off, okay? So I'll show you what I've done here. This is a screwdriver that I pushed through. Okay, a friend of mine gave me this tip. So I pushed it through right where the main wiring harness comes in. And then I'll show you in the engine bay, right down here, you can see the tip of my screwdriver right there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take the wiring, okay, and I'm gonna tape this onto the screwdriver there, and then pull the screwdriver in, and that'll get the wire into the cabin. All right, so I got this all hooked up. So that silver part right there is the screwdriver, and then that's the wiring. So I've just got it taped together. So I'm gonna go on the inside and pull the screwdriver in, and hopefully this doesn't come undone. So let's give it a try. So you can see on the inside here, there's my screwdriver. As I pull it, the wires come in. So that worked really good. All right, guys, so here's what it looks like. I had to, like, this little connector used to be on the wires like this, so it would just connect. I had to take it off just because this was too thick to fit through the hole over there that I had to pull through with the screwdriver. That's why I disconnected it. So I'm just gonna put this back in. And then I'll be able to connect this onto this, which is the on and off switch. Okay, so now I can actually connect this just like that. It's good to go. So the next thing, I had mentioned that I'm gonna put the switch, the on and off switch, right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this thing off. It's just some tabs in the back here that I have to press. There we go. Okay. So now I'm just gonna drill a hole in this and just try to put that switch through here and make it nice. And then I can plug this back in, plug everything, and then we should be all done. All right, guys, I'm almost done. Everything's hooked up. All of that's left to do is I'm gonna put my battery back in. I did disconnect it just to give me a little bit more room to work in here. So I'm gonna put that back in. And then these wires, I'm just gonna kind of bundle it up, zip tie it just to make it a little bit more neat and tuck it away somewhere. And then, yeah, so put the battery back in. I can put my bumper back in, and then I'll be all done. So let's get this finished up. All right, guys, so I'm all done with the install. Here they are. They're really bright. I really love the way they look, and I'm happy with the way they turned out. So as I mentioned, they are from a company called COLIGHT. So here's their website. They sell different types of pod lights and light bars and lots of cool products. So check them out. I will also leave a link in the description below, along with a 15% off coupon code. So feel free to use that if you'd like. As far as the install goes, pretty straightforward, other than just routing the wires through the engine bay into the cabin. A bit of a pain, but that's got nothing to do with the product. That's just the process. So it is what it is. But the product itself, really good quality. It looks like it's really well made, and I'm very happy with it. So that pretty much wraps up this video, guys. As always, thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.